After 60, your body starts losing muscle whether you notice it or not, somewhere between 1 and 2% a year. But here's what almost nobody tells you. Not all protein is created equal, and the food sitting in your fridge right now might be doing more for your muscles than the supplement tub on your counter. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which whole foods actually trigger muscle repair at a cellular level, and which popular options like bone broth are quietly underperforming. By the end of this video, you'll know precisely what to eat, how much, and why it works. Why your body needs more protein per meal, not less. The problem. Here's something most people don't know. Your muscles become harder of hearing after 60. Scientists call it anabolic resistance. It means the same amount of protein that built muscle easily in your 40s now produces a smaller response. Your muscles aren't broken, they just need a louder signal. The science. Research on older adults consistently shows that hitting a certain amount of a specific amino acid, leucine, in a single meal is what tips the scale from maintaining muscle to actively rebuilding it. Below that threshold, your body barely responds. Above it, muscle protein synthesis switches into gear. And older adults typically need more leucine per meal than younger adults to cross that line, not less. The action step. This is why spreading a little protein across the whole day, a slice of toast here, a small yogurt there, often isn't enough. You want concentrated protein at each meal, particularly breakfast, which tends to be the most protein-deficient meal of the day for most people over 60. The whole egg, small package. The problem. Eggs got an undeserved bad reputation for decades over cholesterol concerns that modern research has largely walked back. Many people over 60 still avoid the yolk, which is a mistake because the yolk is doing most of the work here. The science. A whole egg delivers all 9 essential amino acids in close to ideal proportions, along with real leucine content concentrated in a small, easy-to-digest package. The yolk also carries choline and vitamin D, 2 nutrients tied to muscle and cognitive function that plain egg whites simply don't provide. This is part of why whole eggs consistently outperform isolated egg white protein in muscle-building research. The whole food does more than the sum of its stripped-down parts. The action step. 2 to 3 whole eggs at breakfast is a simple, affordable way to clear that leucine threshold we just talked about, first thing in the day when most people are running on toast and coffee alone. Hemp seeds, the underrated supporting player. The problem. Hemp seeds get talked about online as some kind of miracle muscle food. They're good, but let's be honest about why they're good instead of overselling them. The science. Hemp seeds contain all 9 essential amino acids, which technically makes them a complete protein. That part is true. What they're not is a leucine powerhouse on the level of eggs or dairy. Where hemp seeds really earn their place is alongside that protein. They're rich in magnesium, which supports muscle contraction and recovery, and in omega-3 fatty acids, which help dial down the chronic low-grade inflammation that actively interferes with muscle repair as we age. Think of hemp seeds less as your main protein source, and more as the supporting nutrients that help the protein you eat actually do its job. The action step. 2 to 3 tablespoons of ground hemp seeds stirred into oatmeal, yogurt, or a smoothie is an easy daily habit, paired with, not instead of, a real protein source like eggs. The switch. What's really happening in your muscle cells? The problem. You'll see a lot of talk online about foods switching on muscle-building genes. That phrase sounds impressive, but it's a little misleading. And I want to give you the real version, because it's just as compelling. The science. When leucine from a food like eggs reaches your muscle cells in sufficient quantity, it activates a signaling pathway called mTOR. Think of it as your body's construction foreman. mTOR doesn't rewrite your genes. What it does is give the green light to your existing muscle-building machinery. Ribosomes start assembling new proteins, and your body shifts from breaking muscle down to building it back up. It's less genetic switch, and more foreman calling the crew onto the job site. That distinction matters, because it tells you exactly what to control. The leucine trigger, meal by meal. The action step. Pair that egg-based breakfast with movement, even light resistance work, within a few hours. Research consistently shows the mTOR response is amplified when muscle has just been used. Food gives the signal. Movement makes the muscle listen. Retention booster. If this is the first time you've heard the mTOR explanation actually explained simply, drop A in the comments. It tells me to keep breaking down the science like this. An honest ranking: bone broth, protein powder, and whole food. The problem: so where does this leave bone broth and protein powder? Let's be fair to both. The science: bone broth has genuinely earned its overhyped reputation. A typical cup contains around 9 to 10 grams of protein, and most of that is collagen, which is missing several essential amino acids and is particularly low in leucine. For gut comfort or joint support, fine. For building muscle, it's one of the weakest tools in the kitchen. Protein powder is a different story, and I want to be straight with you here. Well-formulated whey protein is genuinely one of the most researched tools we have for fighting sarcopenia, specifically because it's fast, digesting, and leucine-rich. It's not inferior to whole food, it's convenient, which matters enormously if you struggle to eat enough protein from meals alone. The action step. Here's the realistic hierarchy. Build your foundation from whole foods like eggs, dairy, fish, and poultry. They bring extra nutrient supplements can't replicate. Use hemp seeds and similar plant foods to round out fiber, minerals, and anti-inflammatory fats. And keep protein powder in your back pocket for the days your appetite is low or your schedule is tight. None of these need to compete with each other. If you want a simple way to start, I've linked the ground hemp seed and the egg-based protein options we recommend in the description below. Now I want to know, are you getting enough protein at breakfast specifically? Or is it more of an afterthought? Tell me what your typical breakfast looks like in the comments. I read every single one, and it helps me know exactly what to cover next. If this video gave you something useful, hit like. It helps this channel reach more people who are trying to do this the right way, without falling for hype. Muscle loss after 60 isn't inevitable, but reversing it takes the right signal at the right time from the right foods. Start with breakfast, start with eggs, and build from there. If you want the next piece of this puzzle, our video on exactly how much protein you really need after 60 is right here. It'll show you precisely how to apply everything you just learned. We'll see you there.